Good morning, everybody. It is Friday the 24th of June, 2011. And today marks my 100 days of my 185 day personal growth challenge. I've got 85 more days left. Well, yeah, 85 more days left. And I think I've grown quite a bit during these last 100 days. I have lost exactly to date 5 stone and 1 pound. And that works out to be 71 pounds. I know yesterday I said 63, but I was totally off and had to refigure. It works out to be exactly, I got my notes, 71 pound. Now that's from March the 1st, 2010. That, I think it is that 15 months? 15 months. A little over 15 months for me to lose 5 stone, which equals 71 pounds. I went to get bread at the bread store yesterday, and it was spotting to rain. And as I started in the store, and I heard people yelling across the street. And where I go to get bread is this wonderful little bread shop called Greg's, and across the way is a takeaway shop called King Cod. They do fish and chips. And they have tables and chairs. People sit outside and have tea and coffee. And these people see me on a weekly basis going to get bread for my husband, going to get bread for my mother-in-law. And they always wave and say hi and this and that and everything. Well, I heard, and I'm not too good at hearing this here, as you know, I don't hear very well, but I heard, oi, you know, this is a Welsh thing, oi, Michelle, because that's what everybody calls me, Michelle. And I said, wait just a minute, so because I went on in, because if I don't get his bread, then I might not get it. Anyway, so I come out after I got my husband's bread. I come out and I go across to where they're all sitting. There's 5, 6 people sitting there. One lady that's very large, and she drives one of those motorized wheelchairs. I call them a jazzy or an easy rider. I used to have my patients would go in those and could go around the house and get around and things like that. But 6 people sitting at this table. It's spotting to rain. The lady stands up, opens her umbrella, and puts it over my head. And she says, "You look absolutely fabulous." The man sitting beside her says, "Stunning. I can't get over it." The lady that works in the takeaway shop says, "Yeah, I cannot believe it. What have you done? How have you done it? Can you tell me what you're doing?" And the lady in the little jazzy says, "I just can't believe it. We see you all the time. We notice you coming in and out. And for 5 weeks I've not been down to get bread. I've been ordering our food on the internet. And it's been delivered to the house because I've not been able to get out." Now, these people who had seen me every week could notice some changes and would say, "You're looking well, you're looking well." And then they didn't see me for 5 weeks, and now all of a sudden, bam, they're seeing me, and they are completely shocked. And I was overwhelmed with these people. I hope you can see me. Let's turn my head up a little. I was overwhelmed with them and the comments. The comments were so amazing, and they were genuine, and I mean, you know how that makes you feel. It makes you feel amazing. Absolutely amazing. And when they asked how much weight I actually had lost, and I said 5 stone, and I said that's 71 pounds, and they couldn't get over it. When I said I want to lose 5 more stone, they couldn't get over that, because they say you don't look like you need to lose 5 more stone, but trust me, I do. So that's one major transformation for me, is accepting compliments and getting compliments and actually knowing they are true and people are not just saying things to make you feel better. In the past, when I've lost weight, I have had a very, very hard emotional time with accepting compliments, to the stage where I would self-sabotage myself and binge eat, overeat, and put those layers of protection back on. Small bow tie. You're never gonna, never, ever, ever know what I'm gonna wear. But that was a major deal for me yesterday, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Me speaking on my, I had told you about my 99 days yesterday, and then now it's my 100th day. I've got 85 more days of this 185-day challenge that I had told y'all about on St. Patrick's Day when I started. It was all about reading every information that I could find on nutrients, raw foods, organic foods, things that would fuel my body, make me less hungry, and help me deal with my diabetes. Foods that would keep me from craving other foods, and being able to keep control of myself when I am an out of control situation. Now, I have been in many of those out of control situations in the last 100 days, and I have not binged eat one time. I am a food addictive person. I have that addictive mentality. I've had other addictions in the past and overcome those, because those are addictions that can be taken away from you. As we all know, food cannot be taken away from you because it is a means of living. You have to have food to live. I've worked really, really hard on this, and I will continue to work on this, because I think I'm setting the baseline for my weight loss surgery, my bariatric surgery that I'm supposed to have in Swansea at Morriston Hospital. And I do feel before the year's out that I will have had that surgery. Until then, I'm going to keep kicking it like I am. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Doing the Weight Watchers plan has helped me. But whatever plan that any of you do or I do, it all comes down to what you think mentally. It is as I said, it's a personal growth issue. Mentally, emotionally, personally, it's a mind game. When you mindlessly eat without thought, overeat, compulsive eat, emotional eat out of excitement, sadness, exhilaration, pumped up, pressure, stress. Those things are all part of food addiction, binge eating, and emotional eating. And I have not done that. I have resulted to many different things. I have had several self-help books and read those. I have watched countless YouTube videos, countless videos of support in this community, and researched and read every surgery out there. I know the ones that will absolutely make me not ever be hungry again, but I know the one I've chosen. And we'll reveal that much later. At 85 days, I'm going to try to make a video every day for the next 85 days and tell you one thing that's different about me. As I've got to this point of the 100 days, I'm wearing a size 16 skirt. I am walking better now that my back is better. Before my back went out 5 weeks ago, I had all of March and April of this challenge to walk as much as possible. In March, I walked 115 miles. In April, I walked more than that. I walked just, I can't say right offhand because I didn't write it down, but I know it was over 700,700 steps. So I do know that it was around about that way. This challenge is going to end on my granddaughter's birthday, her 2nd birthday. I kind of knew that at the beginning. I figured 6 months challenge. If I start on the 17th of March, it will be ending up on the 17th of September, which is my granddaughter's 2nd birthday. And I did kind of do that on purpose. Just as 2 celebrations in one day is always fantastic. When I'm stressed out now, I do not go to the refrigerator. I've noticed this transformation when I walk from the living room to the bathroom, which I have to go through the kitchen to get to. I do not open the refrigerator door. That's a transformation that I have made, because before, every time I walked through, I would open the door on the way through and on the way back. No idea what I was looking for, no idea what I wanted, but as in all of my life, out of boredom and out of all I've said, you look to food, comfort. And I have been more interested in beating this vicious disease that kills so many people, puts so many people into other diseases that they die from, that I have mentally overcome that urge to go and stuff myself with food. I do not eat until I'm hungry. I do not wait until I am too hungry. I do now know the transformation of being hungry, in which I didn't know before. I kind of dibble-dabbled with that in the first beginning of losing weight, of actually knowing, if I wait too long, then I eat too much, and then, I know what hunger is then. But now I honestly know what hunger is, and I honestly know what full is. The feeling of being full. A binge eater, emotional eater, and an addictive person with a food addiction is a person who does not know what full is. For instance, I've had a coffee now, one coffee, got a bottle of water ready, and I always put 4 Weetabix in a bowl with skim milk. It's 12 pro points on my Weight Watchers plan. I'll show it to you now. I have eaten maybe, I know it's a big bowl, I have eaten maybe 4 spoonsful of that, and it's still sitting there, and I'm absolutely stuffed. I cannot eat another bite. I know when you lose weight, your stomach does shrink. Also, I try to fill up at any other time I'm drinking water, and I try to fill up on those. That's a transformation for me as well. Emotionally, I think, get the water. Don't grab the cookies. Get the water. I also think of different ways to get in protein that I know will fill me up and keep me going. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but if you look at any of my pictures, you'll see food pictures. Roasted chicken, turkey bacon with eggs on them in the form of a flour. I eat that all at one meal, and I'm stuffed. And I've learned to eat half of that, and let's save the other half for later, because I know smaller meals is what I'm gonna eventually get into, regardless if I have surgery or not. So I've practiced that and practiced what fills me up. And mindful thinking is another transformation I've made. Mindful thinking about what I put on my plate, what I put in my mouth, what I do when I'm around people that are eating, what I say when they ask, do you want this, do you want that, have a piece of cake, charities. We're doing charities right now for CHIPS, CHIPS, like I did last year, made all those cakes for. I've not made the cakes for them this year. I gave money for a walk, a 10-mile walk, to sponsor some of the girls that are doing that. And when I go into the shop, I, of course, have to give a little money to buy, you purchase something, bric-a-brac, something to eat. I don't do that. Yesterday, I purchased a piece of corned beef pie for my husband and made the lady wrap it up, double aluminum foil, aluminium, as they say here, aluminum foil, and brought it home to my husband for him to have. I have not been in the fish and chip shop in months upon months. Couldn't tell you when the last time I had takeout, except for the Friday night McDonald's with my husband. and of course pizza. And like I told you, that was just because I lost all that weight back. And that was Friday night. I woke up Saturday morning with a 10 pound 2 ounce gain. And Thursday when I went to the Weight Watchers meeting, I had lost all that, right? And I had on the scale a 7 pound loss. From the last time I went to Weight Watchers, I had a 7 pound loss then. I got a silver 7. And this time I had another 7 pound loss. So instead of my scale telling me that I had lost 12 pounds in that month, I had actually lost 14. And it was true with the Weight Watchers scale that I've kept that weight off. And just because I gain weight overnight doesn't mean that I have to go all emotional and stress myself out and binge eat. And I prove that I have transformed in that way, and I don't have to do that. I'm not saying I will never do it again. I'm not saying that I won't have a binge. I'm not saying that because that would be ridiculous for me to do. Because you don't know what happens in your life to affect you, to make you do those things, those triggers that will always be with me. Once addicted, always addicted. Even if you're an alcoholic, once you're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic, even if you don't drink. Food, I find, is the same as any other addiction. The only difference is those things can be taken away and food cannot, because it's fuel for life. I have learned what fuel for life means, and I do know what foods, nutrients, vitamins, and those things do for you. And I believe I have, in the last 100 days, accepted that if I want to change, then I'm going to have to work for the change. As I've said before, I've lost weight and regained it and brought friends with it several times on different mini diets. This time I'm doing it on my own with the help of Weight Watchers, following their meal program, because I think that Weight Watchers, it's like they advertise such healthy eating. I've been eating a lot of raw, a lot of our organic. I've reintroduced organic back into my diet, a few things at a time this week, and still low on the carbs because of my diabetes. But one day I would like to be able to eat a quarter of a cup of carbs with my protein and be okay. I'm not scared of them. As you know, I will eat them, but I know what comes along with it. I know what to expect. And I, that expectation leaves you open and honest with yourself. Not to wake up and say, oh my goodness, I gained 10 pounds, I gained 10 pounds. Well, girl, you know what you just put in your mouth. And you know what carbohydrates do to you. So you know what's going to happen. Well, I know it. I got it. So the personal brain surgery that I'm doing on myself is working. The goals that I made for myself and walking and eating have really helped. So the personal growth challenge that I made for myself, I have learned that I can control my portions. I can eat in smaller. This is tiny. Right? I can eat in smaller dishes. I can portion out my foods. I can do other things when emotionally stressed out. I can take a walk. I can read a book. I can listen to a book on my phone. I have a Kindle. I can listen to music. I can play the Wii. I can go help somebody that needs to be helped, which I did yesterday, and it felt so wonderful. I can accept compliment, and I can look at myself in the mirror and notice a difference. 100 days ago, I could not do that. No way, no how, at all. The thing I need to work on in these next 85 days, of course, losing a little bit more weight. I really want to do that. But the major thing is going into a shop and not going to the 3 and 4 and 5X aisle, because I'm no longer those sizes. The top that I have on right now is exactly a 20. The pants that I have on are 18s. The skirt that I wear, the new skirt that I had, is a 16 because the top is a stretch band. Different sizes here depending on where it's made. If it's made in Spain, if it's made in Italy, if it's made in Greece, if it's made in India, if it's made here in the UK in London, if it's made in, any of the surrounding places, they seem and tend to be different sizes. But this I know for a fact because I measure. I've lost 20 inches in my stomach alone. Right? I've lost 2 to 3 inches on both legs, and that have turned to muscles. In my arms, I've lost 5 inches on both sides. I have lost in my breast 6 inches because everybody keeps saying you're losing your boobs. Oh well, if I lose them all, I get me some more. I have lost in my feet. My shoes are a little bit too big. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're going clip, 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 clip. So my shoes don't fit me anymore, and that is amazing because I got a million pair of shoes. That's exaggerated just a little bit, but I got a lot of shoes. Boots, shoes, flats, heels, pumps, biker boots, hiking boots, walking shoes. I got them all. And my hats are a little bit too big. What are we going to do about that? Because without my hats and my shoes, I might feel naked. Anyhow, I'm going to get to the gym. And I have found a way to do that through the STEPS program, as I said. And as long as the x-rays from my back allow it. If the x-rays from my back does not allow that, then I won't be able to, and I'll only be able to go to the pool. But Connie, you have inspired me to go to the swimming pool, and I will be doing that. I'm going to have to cut this video now. That's how we roll, guys. Celebration for my 100 days of personal growth challenge, and still got 85 more days, 185 days total. That's how we roll, and y'all roll on. I love you. God bless.